Time Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Give me better style. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rule to the basics. I can't do no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know. Watch your words and you tell me not a part. My advice, please don't try to be wrong. Let me know that you won't come.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Pacheco. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pacheco once more. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got right the way they started this ball game.
To the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to run again here with Pollard. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd down and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. Powering forward. Evades the tackler and now some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Toss right side to Pacheco. Nifty move. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Pacheco. his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run with Pacheco. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 2nd and 10. And this one quickly to land. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission without an interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His pass caught with the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. He gets away from one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 73 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Mahomes going to change things up. Pacheco gets it again on second down. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. First down at the 31. It's third down. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down.
Now they'll change things up. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 28 yards. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to...
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. Oh, look at the... And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it lines up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot now for Prescott. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. Performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was. Both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously, training camp, season, but game day, you both want to show
Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.